Hey guys, what's up? Murder of Birds here, and this is my first gaming content related video for my channel. I actually took a while to decide what I wanted to do in terms of how I wanted this layout to be, but basically this is going to be a gaming nostalgia type of video, and I feel like I'm going to make this into a series regarding all of the games I have back there. There's a ton of childhoodness, ton of memories back there that I do want to share with you guys, let you guys know, and also get your take on it as well. As you guys know in the description, in the title of the video, this first video ever that I'm going to be talking about is of a game that I have really infatuated with, that is really near and dear to me, and that is Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo 64. It is this Smash Bros., not necessarily the series as a whole. As far as doing these videos, some of them will be individual games, others will be gaming series as a whole, obviously to constrain time, so I'm not using multiple videos on the same gaming franchise. But Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo 64, first off, before I get into my spiel, let me know what your favorite character and your favorite stage was. Also, if you don't have a favorite stage, let me know like what you liked playing more, if you liked playing with items and anything like that. Just let me know your experiences regarding this game, because I love this. Literally is a massive part of my childhood. All right, so Super Smash Bros. 64. This game came out in 1999. I was 9 years old at the time. I believe I was in the fifth grade, and the first time I ever played this game was at a friend's house. His name was Kenny. His name was Ken, but I called him Kenny for short. First time I ever played this game, we went to his house, and this turned out into like a routine thing. So I met him in school. We ended up we ended up getting really close, becoming friends, and then it became a routine that every day when we get out of school, we got out of school at 2:30. We'd go to his house, and from 2:45 to 3 o'clock until 5:30 when I'd go home, we would literally play Super Smash for hours, and I mean literally endless hours. Some days I would sleep over, some days I would stay over later. I was so infatuated with this game. It was amazing. It was such a different idea. It was so new but familiar at the same time. Like, the concept was, all right, you have these familiar characters from these Nintendo universes. You had Mario, DK, Pikachu, Luigi, Kirby, Ness, Samus, Fox, Captain Falcon, who else? Samus, I think I said Samus, Ness. You had all of the main 12 of the Nintendo universe, and it's like, I know these characters. I play Super Mario, I play Donkey Kong Country, I play Pokemon, I play Metroid Prime, Super Metroid, stuff like that. So I already know these characters, and it's like there's a different element. It's like you're gonna fight across. It's kind of like you merge gaming universes, and I was like, that's so awesome, that's so unique, and I love the concept of the game. The fact of you have lives, you have stocks that you have to kill your opponent, and one cool thing about it was like you were on an arena. So it was like cool arenas. You could pick your favorite character from whatever favorite gaming franchise you liked, whether it was Super Mario you loved or Pokemon or whatever it could have been, and you had to kill your opponent by increasing their damage. And one thing that I loved about this game, that I kind of took it as a fighting game, is that traditional fighting games like Tekken, Street Fighter, etc., you have to constantly chip away at the damage of your opponent. And you also have like these intricate combos that you had to put into use a specific attack. Smash to me is kind of like a sandbox fighting game, also a sandbox party game, because while instead of chipping away constantly at damage, you're increasing their damage. So the more times you hit them, their damage goes up. The higher the damage goes up, the further they go until they fall off the arena or they get launched, which I love that concept. And the fact that it's like a sandbox game, a sandbox fighter, to me is like, I don't have to have muscle memory. I don't have to remember intricate combos to, release a special attack for my character. This game is very simplistic. It's a pick up and play for casual players as well as competitive players, and that's something that is really looked upon now, as it could be the best of both worlds. If you're a casual player, then to you it's a party game. If you're a competitive player, then to you it's a fighting game. And I'm a little bit in the middle. Like, I've played Smash Bros. My entire life. I'm obviously caught up with the modern days, but this video, for the sake of this video, I'm going to keep it 64 related. When I played with items, I was casual. As I got better and as I played with my friend, I ended up getting a lot more competitive with the game. And for the time being, when I first played with my friend Kenny, we mainly played one-on-ones, and I would just get utterly destroyed. My favorite character in the game was Fox. I loved him for his speed, for his agility, for his Foxfire recovery attack. I thought that was so cool. And I never really played a Star Fox game. The only Star Fox game that I played was Star Fox 64, which was like a piloting game. So it's like I never saw what he looked like in full. I didn't know he had like a laser. He was like, he did like these cool kicks and combos and stuff like that. He was so freaking cool to me. I mean, I played Mario games, I played Pokemon, you know, all that stuff. But to me, Fox was just my bread and butter for 64. And like, I loved this character. I loved when I got the saber sword and I felt like I was like a Jedi or something like that with the cool items. So Fox was my go-to guy. And my favorite map that I loved to play on was Corneria, because that was Fox's map. It was Fox's themed map after the Star Fox games. And I just really loved playing on those two maps together until I actually got the game for myself, which is like a few months later after I found out about the game from my friend Kenny. We ended up playing a lot more. Me and my brother played, and then we got some friends. My cousins would come over, and then we just have 4 people just duking it out, whether it was, you know, Mario, Luigi, Kirby, and Donkey Kong, whatever. It's just like, it was just so amazing, because it's like, my character's universe is merging with your universe, and we're beating the crap out of each other, and it's so fun, it's so awesome. There were times, obviously, where we took it competitively. We were like, oh, my character's better than your character. We had mains. We actually practiced with a specific character, and it was just ultimately really, really a fun experience. I remember one of my best experiences, my best memories that I'll never forget for Smash was my friend Kenny was a lot better at the game than I was, and when we were playing, a lot of the times we played one-on-one because he only had 2 controllers, and we always played with items. Now, one moment I will never forget is he always beat me, but there was one day that I was playing, we were both on our last lives, because normally he would kill me, and then I would get the cleanup kill with the limited vulnerability I had, and I would end up cleaning up the kill or taking a little bit of damage, and we both had 1 life each. I managed to get the super hammer, like the hammer that you like, like everyone knows what that does. Like, you're invincible for an X amount of time, and you just kill anything that moves. And he had thrown a proximity mine at me, and the proximity, when it hits you, it stuns you for a little bit, and then it takes like a second or so to activate once it hits the ground. I hit him with the hammer. I jumped and hit him with the hammer. He went flying up. He was in the background. Like, there's a little effect where you go in the background, you're flying off in the back. And I would have beat him had I not come down on the proximity mine and flew up higher and faster than he did, and I hit the background. We were both in the background, but I flew out first, and he ended up winning. I was so salty at that moment, and if we had a buddy there that's like, oh, if you lose, give it up, I would have been so pissed, but that was literally my favorite moment of Smash. Me and my brother played it. Obviously, we moved on to Melee, to Brawl, to Project M, and the upcoming Smash that's coming up for Wii U, but for the sake of my nostalgic video, Super Smash 64 is the topic. It is one of the greatest inventions, one of the greatest creations in gaming history, one of the most successful games, and one of the most popular games like in Nintendo history in terms of gaming, in terms of a party game, in terms of a fighting game, whatever you want to call it. Literally, it's this game is what started it all, because eventually I'm obviously going to get into the other games. I own all of the games. Well, actually, I own 3 of the games. The 4th one I actually am planning on picking up when it comes out, obviously. But let me know what you guys thought about Smash. I love Smash to death. I love the concept. I love how it can be a fighting game or a casual game for friends, like for whatever. Let me know your first moments, what you guys, when you guys were introduced to Smash, if you guys ever played it, what was your favorite character, what was your favorite map, your items, whatever. I'm all about those Pokeballs and home run bats. But this is the first of my gaming content video. Let me know what you guys think about it, if you guys like it, and stay tuned. I might be bringing you guys these every Monday. I don't have a fixed schedule yet, but if you guys did enjoy this video, I'd really appreciate it if you could leave a comment, interact in the comments. I'll get back to everybody. Also, like the video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'd greatly appreciate that as well. But that's all I've got, and I'll catch you guys later. Take care.